Here are the starters for race 5. Win, place, show, exacta, trifecta wagering. Hayes Memorial, a Grand Circuit race for 2-year-old trotting fillies. Number 1, Electric Muscles, owned by Glenby Farms of Boynton Beach, Florida. Trained by Brooke Nichols, and Brooke is the driver. Number 2, Sip the Wine, owned by Bob Waxman of Ancaster, Ontario. Trained by John Johnson. Barrett Lindstedt is up. Number 3, Graceful Touch, is owned by Peretti Farms Incorporated of Cream Ridge, New Jersey. Chuck Sylvester trains and John Campbell drives. Number 4, Super Sleek, owned by Royal Wire Products Incorporated of North Royalton, Ohio. Don Swick, the trainer-driver. Number 5, Memory Maker, owned by Fox Valley Standardbreds of Sherman and Jim Edgar of Seymour, trained by Roger Welch. The driver is Dave McGee. And number 6 is Sly Fox, owned by Nanny Stables and Thomas Costanzo Jr. of Staten Island, trained and driven by Robert Blanton Jr., whom we welcome to the DuQuoin State Fair. We are used to seeing Robert on the East Coast. He has been a major factor in the New Jersey Sire Stakes program for a number of years. One of his few, maybe his first visit ever to DuQuoin, so we welcome him to Southern Illinois since 1945. By the way, one bit of DuQuoin history, the filly, number 3, Graceful Touch, carries a lot of it because her father, Pine Chip, won the World Trotting Derby for trainer Chuck Sylvester and driver John Campbell. Her dam, Act of Grace, won the Filly World Trotting Derby. And her grandmother, Keystone Profile, won the Filly World Trotting Derby. So a very rich DuQuoin pedigree for number 3. They're at the post, gates rolling. Here they come. They're off and trotting. Sly Fox from the far outside. Sip the Wine showing speed toward the inside. These two come to the front past Electric Muscles, who gets away a close-up third, but drops back into position from that speed duel up front. And then Graceful Touch, followed by Super Sleek, who's off stride. Memory Maker moves up one spot around her. Sly Fox is the leader. Going toward the quarter-mile mark, opens up by 2 lengths. Sip the Wine is second, Electric Muscles third, followed by Graceful Touch. Then a gap of 4 more lengths to Memory Maker, another 7 back to Super Sleek. 29-1 was the time for the opening quarter. Sly Fox on the lead by a length and a half. Sip the Wine goes second by a length. Electric Muscles is racing in third. Everyone stays single file. Margin of 2 more lengths back to Graceful Touch. Gap of 3 more back to Memory Maker, and over 20 back to Super Sleek. Here comes Electric Muscles, ranging up on the outside from third to second to take the lead by a neck. Electric Muscles leads it at the half. Sly Fox is second by 2. Sip the Wine is now third. The half in 58 seconds. Electric Muscles got the lead, but only for a moment because Sly Fox fought back. Electric Muscles now decides to back away, tried to find a spot toward the rail to catch a breather, but Sip the Wine was there to close the gap, and suddenly Electric Muscles is parked and dropping back off the pace around the final turn. Sly Fox leads it by 2.5 lengths. Sip the Wine second by a length. Electric Muscles parked third, and then Graceful Touch. And the odds-on favorite, Graceful Touch, is still 7 lengths off the lead in the 4th position. 126-4 for 3/4. Sly Fox leads it by 6 lengths off the final turn. Now here comes Graceful Touch. And Graceful Touch has plenty of ground to make up because Sly Fox is moving by the 8th pole, but Graceful Touch is coming toward the inside. Graceful Touch on the charge. Sly Fox is drifting out in the lane. Still leads it by 2, but Graceful Touch is on the move down toward the rail. Graceful Touch, Sly Fox drifting wider still. Graceful Touch, Sly Fox, here's the line. Graceful Touch gets it by a long neck from Sly Fox, who was home second, and Sip the Wine was a distant third in 156-1. 3/6 exacta, $8.20. We'll take a look at the trifecta shortly. Graceful Touch is owned by Bill Peretti's Peretti Farms Incorporated of Cream Ridge, New Jersey. Trained by Chuck Sylvester, driven by John Campbell. The winner, number 3, Graceful Touch. Per Erickson bred this Pine Chip filly from Act of Grace by Valley Victory. 156-1 ties the fastest mile of the year in North America by a 2-year-old trotting filly. We'll talk to John Campbell next. Hall of Famer, native of Canada. Told you that John won the World Trotting Derby with Pine Chip here. That was in '93 for trainer Chuck Sylvester. John, this filly, we were telling the folks, she's by a Trotting Derby winner, out of a Trotting Derby winner. You drove both Pine Chip and Active Grace. Is this filly like either one of those trotters?
Well, she shows a lot of ability, that's for sure. We've been quite high on her, and she's kind of taken a conservative schedule so far, but you know, she keeps improving each start, and that's a pretty good effort for her second lifetime start here today.
Look very good indeed. Looking ahead to Saturday's race, the post position draw is out for the Trotting Derby. Any thoughts?
Not too much. It's a very competitive race, especially the way the draw shook out. You know, couple of the ones to beat are on the outside, but I think it's going to be a very competitive race. I think it's going to be a lot of action going into that first turn.
Should make for an interesting day. John, thanks a lot. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much, Kurt.
That's John Campbell. He's the winning driver in today's fifth race.